Hey, I'm Shauna. Welcome to More Good News Only, where we celebrate the stories that uplift and inspire us all every weekday at 10:30 a.m. and then again at 1 p.m. We are celebrating the good news only, the feel-good headlines, the inspiring moments, the community and the local wins that bring a little more light to your day. And I want to hear from you too. So, if something good is happening in your world, a personal victory, a community success, a birthday, or just something that made you smile, send me an email to news25 at wek.com and be sure to put Hey Shauna in the subject line. I would love to share your good news right here on the show. So, I thought y'all lost me today. The little stream button wouldn't push. But we're here now. We're going to go to break and continue on with the show. More after the break. Welcome back to More Good News. So, did you all see the morning show, the 10:30 a.m. show? We had Miss Denise Bailey on from Dream Center Peoria. We had a great conversation. If you didn't catch the show, you should go back and watch that show. You can find it on our website. But she is absolutely amazing, and I think what Dream Center Peoria is doing is amazing. They have so many programs. You know, I'm newish to this area, so I didn't know about all of the programs. They had tutoring for the kids, summer programs, Promise of Hope, the program they have for young mothers to help them to acclimate to motherhood well and get back on their feet and accomplish their goals. And I just love that people being able to find and live their dreams is at the heart of what they do. I love, love, love that. So thank you to Miss Denise for stopping by. I'm going to make sure that where all of the links to all of the where you can find all the programs and services they offer can be found on the 25 News Now website and on 25 News Good News Only Facebook page, which you should make sure you go follow so that you can stay up to date on guests that we're expecting in the coming weeks. You can continue in these conversations that we have from the show, off the show, right? You can comment and answer any of the questions that I post during our Get Personal with Shauna segments and questions. And you can send me messages directly there. I will get them. I am typically the only one who sees them. So I'll be able to immediately get your messages and respond to you. I do respond to messages and comments. And that is also where you can share your good news with me. If there's something you would like me to see, something you think is interesting, want us to discuss on the show, make sure you send it to me there or send it to my email, news2525, sorry, news25 at wek.com. And don't forget to put SHAUNA in the subject line so I know it's for me. In the meantime, let's start with some good news finally. So, surrounded by family and friends and community members, a popular Peoria spot is celebrating a big milestone. So, Neon Bison in downtown Peoria is marking 1 year at its current Main Street location. That's cool. It's a nice spot. I've never been there before. It looks like a nice spot. Yeah, it looks like a nice time. So the business first opened in 2019, further up the street before rebranding and relocating during the COVID pandemic. That was a time. It's so crazy how our lives are like marked by COVID at this point. One moment. We will be back after the break. Send us a break. Okay, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. I thought we was going to have to go to break, but we don't. Thank you for bearing with me today. I'm so sorry. So, the business first opened in 2019, further up the street before rebranding and relocating during the COVID pandemic. Owner John says the move allowed for more space, a full kitchen, and a larger venue for live music. He says he hopes that Neon Bison can help revitalize Main Street and bring more life back to downtown Peoria. Yeah, downtown Peoria looks like it might have back in the day, back in its prime, been a pretty place. So I hope they are able to bring some life back into it because it looks like it would be a nice place. So we will actually go to break now. More after the break. Welcome back to more good news only. We're going to start this next block with talking about something about game day, right? So while many were focused on that big game on Sunday, others kicked off Super Bowl traditions with a cause. Look at this. So at Jimmy's Bar in West Peoria, a decades long fundraiser honored loved ones while giving back to student athletes. For more than 40 years, the Mike McCullen Memorial, sorry, Mac, Mike McLaughlin, sorry about that, Memorial and Kelly Needham Award have supported Peoria Notre Dame High School athletes. So since 1983, the scholarships have grown from $500 awards to $10,000 thanks to strong community support. Great job, community. Mike's brother, Dan, says Jimmy's has been central to keeping both legacies alive. So this year, a two-sport student athlete will again receive $10,000 toward college. So that's amazing. That's more than amazing. That's gonna make a difference in their life forever, right? Like that's such a great start to their life. Great gift. So organizers say it's heartwarming to see familiar faces return year after year to support the cause. That's one thing I've learned. When people really do believe in something, they will give. I do believe most people have giving hearts. And when they really find something that they can really believe in, they are happy to support. And I think they even have a great time doing so. So that's really good. Congratulations to or the two recipients. Congratulations to you. And moving on, listen. So, we talked about heart health this month. It's Valentine's Day month, if that's a thing. And it's also National Heart Health Awareness Month, whatever they call it. National Heart Health Month, sorry. And so every day I'm trying to make sure that we discuss heart health literally, figuratively. So from the inside out, we're talking mental, emotional, heart health and your actual physical heart, right? And how we can keep ourselves healthy in the heart as total human beings. And so, if you're looking for a way to keep your heart healthy for years to come, cardiologists say small steps can make a big difference. So, regular exercise strengthens the heart and helps keep blood pressure and cholesterol in check. Experts recommend at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week, and a couple more things that we will discuss when we come back from break. Welcome back to more Good News Only. So, just before the break, we were talking about heart health and the things that cardiologists recommend to keep your heart healthy and pumping for a long time. So, like we said, they recommend at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. A heart healthy diet, which includes fruits. Let me pull the video up for you so you can see what they're talking about. But a heart healthy diet, which includes fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Doctors also stress avoiding smoking. Avoiding smoking. We need to avoid smoking and vaping. Avoiding smoking and limiting alcohol, both of which can strain the heart. Um, I during the when we ran this story yesterday. They were saying that alcohol can raise blood pressure, and that was a surprise, a bit of a surprise to me, just because I whenever I have a bottle of wine, I go right to sleep. I mean, I never feel like my blood pressure's high, but maybe because you know what else happens when I drink wine. My face gets very flushed, like everything heats up. That's blood pressure, right? My face gets flushed, my nose gets red, and my sister's forever making fun of me because my nose gets red when I drink alcohol. So maybe that's what that is. What do you think? Send me an email to news25@wek.com. Can you feel your blood pressure raise? I get really sleepy, which I love, and I go to sleep. But I didn't take into account that it could be raising my blood pressure, and that strains the heart even while I'm sleeping. So I need to go dry. I need to go dry. You know, my sister went dry last January, and she's so proud of herself. She's still dry, and it wasn't because she was overindulging. It's just that it's so many. I mean, she works in medicine, right? She's a nurse. There's so many studies with evidence that alcohol is really bad for our bodies, that it's poison to our bodies, and so she wanted to be healthy. I didn't go dry. I just went what I call damp, where I have to have a little fermented beverage every now and again, and then again. But I mean, it helps you relax. I don't know. It's just I need to stop altogether like she is because I want to be here. Well, listen, I'm going to be here for a long time. I know that. I just feel it. But I need to be healthy while I'm here. So if this is you, let me know. Have you thought about going dry? Who's dry out there? Let me know. Send me an email and tell me how long. I mean, because I think over a year now for my sister, that's really good because everything we do now includes alcohol. Like everything socially, there's always a drink involved. And she withstood those pressures, and she says she's not doing it. So let me know if you're dry, how long you have been dry, and if you plan to go dry, we could be partners. News25wek.com. Hey, Shauna in the subject line, so I know it's for me. We are going to go to break, and when we come back, we will have more good news only. Welcome back to More Good News Only. So, one final note on that a study that was trying to tell us how to keep our hearts healthy for a long time. So, doctors say knowing your family's heart health history can help doctors assess risk and take preventative action early. So, know your family history in terms of your heart health can go a long way. So, look, that daily cup of coffee could be helping you in more ways than one. It could be doing way more than just jump starting your morning. Listen, I thought we knew this already, but we're going to talk about it just in case you didn't know. So, new research suggests caffeinated coffee and tea could help protect against dementia. A study published in JAMA found the biggest benefits in people drinking 2 to 3 cups of coffee or 1 to 2 cups of tea daily are prevention of dementia. Midlife coffee drinkers saw about an 18% lower risk of developing dementia later in life. Tea drinkers showed 14% lower risk, and researchers did not find the same benefits in people who drank decaffeinated beverages. So maybe it's the caffeine that's doing it. I wonder if it's got anything to do with just how it revs you up. Like, I don't know, when I have caffeine, my brain feels more alert, more awake, speeds me up. And sometimes I go overboard and look for the darkest, most extra espresso I could find. Um, but it doesn't always work. Now, I have a question. I thought I had heard somewhere that the lighter coffee, like blonde roasts, were higher in caffeine. Which one is it? Is it the darker roast that's higher in caffeine? Which coffee is higher in caffeine? That's all I need to know. If you know, send me that answer to news25@wek.com because number one, I could definitely get behind lowering my risk of dementia. I do not want to have that happen and having more energy in the meantime. I need something that's going to get me up and moving. So let me know. And then finally, we'll go through this story really quick. This is another study that I was like, common sense, but maybe it's not common because, honey, the scientists didn't know the answer. So, pretend play is something many of us associate with childhood, but it may not be uniquely human. A new study published in the journal Science explored whether great apes can engage in make believe. Researchers studied a bonobo named Kanzi and they did this through a series of controlled experiments. In one test, Kanzi correctly identified imaginary juice 68% of the time. And I bet the rest of the time she was like, don't ask me that again. In one test, Kanzi correctly identified imaginary juice. Sorry. He also chose juice over real juice over the imaginary juice in most trials. I mean, come on. Come on. They see it's not a 3D object. I don't know. Researchers say the findings suggest pretend play may extend beyond humans, though more studies are needed. How many more? He sees it's a picture. He sees it's not real. He sees it's not a 3D object. How many more studies are needed? Anyway, that's the good news, I guess. That's a wrap for me today. Now I want to hear from you. Please go to news25@wek.com and let me know what you thought about today's show. Do they need any more studies? In the meantime, be sure to check out all of the evening casts and meet me back here tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. I'm Lashana Guy for 25 News. Have a wonderful day.